Hello everyone, I am Kanchan and welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services, a premier institution for preparing for civil services in India. Today, I am here for a daily news and editorial analysis for 27th and 28th of February 2024. And this editorial analysis is going to be important for all three stages of UPSC, which are UPSC prelims, mains and interview process. And apart from UPSC exams, this editorial analysis is going to be important for all the government exams in India. So without further delay, let us begin the analysis.
लॉर्ड माउंटबैटन, जो भारत के आखिरी वाइसरॉय थे, उन्होंने कहा, Had Shivaji been born in England, we would not only have ruled Earth but the whole universe. हिटलर ने कहा कि आपको अगर स्वराज्य चाहिए तो शिवाजी जैसे लड़ना सीखो. इवन उनके सबसे बड़े एनिमी औरंगजेब ने कहा था, या अल्लाह, You gave me an enemy fearless and upright. Please keep your doors to heaven open for him because the world's best and large-hearted warrior is coming to you.
Recently, the Chhatrapati Shivaji Jayanti was celebrated, and in this context, this news becomes important for UPSC prelims perspective and also for the GS1 of UPSC mains. And under GS1, the syllabus that this news caters to is the important personalities and the modern Indian history. In this topic, we will discuss about the brief history of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, then we will discuss about the conflict of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj with the Mughals, then lastly we will discuss about the administration of the Maratha Empire. So let us begin the analysis. Chhatrapati Shivaji was born on 19th of February in 1630 in the Shivneri fort in the district of Pune, which is located in the present day Maharashtra. And he was born to Shivaji Bhonsle, who was also a great Maratha administrator, and the Jijabai. So the father of Shivaji was Shahaji Bhonsle and the mother was Jijabai. And he was crowned as the king of Maratha on 6th of June 1674 at Raigad. So you need to know about the chronology of the birth and the coronation of Shivaji Maharaj. This is very important in UPSC prelims perspective. So you need to know about the chronology and the dates and years as well. And if you are preparing for the state PCS and other government exams, the dates particularly becomes important for these exams. So talking about the conflict with the Mughals, Shivaji was a fearless Maratha ruler, and in the course of his journey as the Maratha ruler, he came in conflict with Mughals many times, and Shivaji defeated the large force of Shaista Khan, who was the general of Aurangzeb, and he defeated the large army of Shaista Khan in Bijapur, that is located in Pune, in 1659. And in 1664, the wealthy Mughal trading port located in Surat was also sacked by Shivaji, and an important treaty called the Treaty of Purandar was signed in June 1665. And as per this treaty, Shivaji relinquished most of the thrones that he had acquired from the Mughal Empire. And as per the Treaty of Purandar, the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was asked by the Mughal Emperor to meet him in the Mughal court in Delhi. So after the treaty, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj went to the Mughals court and he met the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb at Agra in 1666. But unfortunately, the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was held as a prisoner by Mughal Emperor. But most importantly, the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj cleverly escaped from the prison. So this was the level of wit of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He was even able to come out of the Mughal prison that is located in Delhi. So these were the important facts of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Now let us discuss the important battles fought by the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. As the Peshwa of Maratha Empire, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj fought many battles in his journey. The Battle of Pratapgarh was fought in 1659, and this battle was fought at the fort of Pratapgarh, which is located near the Satara in Maharashtra. And this battle was fought between the Maratha king Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and the Adil Shahi general Afzal Khan. And in this battle, the Maratha king Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj came out to be victorious. The second most important battle that he fought was the Battle of Surat, and this battle was fought in 1664. And this battle was also fought between the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and the Inayat Khan, who was the general of the Mughal Empire. And in this battle, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj sacked the Surat, which was the important port city of the Mughal Empire. And the third most important battle fought by the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was the Battle of Purandar, which was fought in 1665. And this battle was fought between the Mughal Empire and the Maratha Empire. And in this battle as well, the Maratha Empire came out to be victorious. The fourth most important battle fought during the Shivaji's rule was the Battle of Sinhagad, which was fought in 1670, and this battle was fought near the Sinhagar fort, which is located in the city of Pune in Maharashtra. And this battle is very important because the Tanhaji Malasure, who was the commander of the Maratha Empire under the Shivaji's rule, fought with the Udayaban Rathod, who was the fort keeper of the Mughals. And in this battle as well, the Tanhaji Malasure, the commander of the Maratha ruler Shivaji, won against the Udayaban Rathod. This battle is important because recently released movie called Tanhaji relates to this battle only and the role of Tanhaji Malasure in the Maratha Empire. So you must watch this movie to understand the history of the Maratha Empire. And another important battle fought during the rule of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was the Battle of Kalyan, which was fought between the 1682 to 83. And unfortunately, in this battle, the Bahadur Khan of the Mughal Empire defeated the Maratha army and the Kalyan was taken over by the Mughals. And the last important battle which was fought by the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was the Battle of Sangamner, and this battle was fought in 1679 between the Mughal Empire and the Maratha Empire. And in this battle as well, the Maratha Empire came out to be victorious, and most importantly, this was the last battle the Maratha king Shivaji fought against the Mughals. So these were the important battles which was fought during the rule of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Now let us understand about the administration and the administrative setup of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj during his rule. In the administration of Maratha Empire, the king was the supreme head of the state, and the king was assisted by the group of 8 ministers who are known as the Ashtapradhan, and Peshwa was known as the Mukhya Pradhan, and he headed the advisory council of the Ashtapradhan. So the Raja Shivaji was known as the Mukhya Pradhan and he was also known as the Peshwa. So basically you can say that the post of Peshwa was equivalent to the post of Prime Minister in present day India. And the most important part of the Shivaji's administration was that he abolished the system of Jagirdari in his empire and he replaced it with the Riyotwari system. So the Riyotwari system was introduced in Maratha Empire in place of Jagirdari system, and Shivaji also made the Jagirdari system in the Maratha Empire hereditary, and these hereditary Jagirdars were known as Deshmukhs, Deshpandes, Patils, Kulkarnis, etc. So presently you can see the titles like Deshmukhs, Deshpandes, Patils and Kulkarnis in Maharashtra. So basically these were the titles given to the Jagirdars or the revenue collectors during the Maratha Empire or during the rule of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. The revenue system of Maratha Empire was patterned on the Kathi system of the Malik Amber, and in this Kathi system the land was measured using the rods and the Kathi. So for this reason this revenue system was also called the Kathi system, and the most important feature of the Maratha Empire were the Chauth and Sardeshmukhi, and these two were the important source of revenue for the Maratha administration. The Chauth and Sardeshmukhi is very important for UPSC prelims perspective. UPSC in many exams has asked about the Chauth and Sardeshmukhi, so you need to know about them. The Chauth was basically an amount which was 1/4 of the revenue collection by any empire. So as per the Marathas, 1/4 of the revenue collection by any non-Maratha empire has to be given to the Marathas to prevent the raids by the Marathas in their empire. So this was the Chauth, and Sardeshmukhi was an additional levy of 10% which was demanded by the Marathas on the non-Maratha empires. So Chauth and Sardeshmukhis are very important, so you need to know about these facts, and you need to know about the Maratha administration as well, their rules and the systems of administration. Now let us move into another topic of discussion for today. Before I move into another topic of discussion for today, I have an important announcement for you. Those who are appearing for UPSC CSC 2024 prelims, Nischay All India Test Series program is must attempt for all, because this test contains 49,000 high quality questions curated by the experts from Apti Plus Academy for civil officers. And this test also contains the recorded discussion classes on these topics. The most important part of this test is that the money will be refunded to the students if the students finds this test to be unsatisfactory. So this is a golden opportunity for you all. You can register yourself for this test by scanning the QR code given here, and you can also go through the details of this test in the link given in the description section. So this was the important announcement for you all. Now let us move into another topic of discussion for today. Recently, the donkey trade and the donkey slaughter has been completely banned from African Union, and in this context, this news becomes important for UPSC prelims perspective and also for the GS2 of UPSC mains. And the syllabus under GS2 for this topic is the effect of policies and the politics of countries on India's interest. And in this topic, we are going to discuss about the context of the news in details. Then we'll understand about the Dar es Salaam declaration in detail. We'll understand the reasons for donkey trade in Africa. Then we'll understand for the need of the ban, why the donkey trade was banned. Then we'll discuss about the Indian wild ass in detail, and lastly we'll discuss about the PYQ that has been asked from the similar topic. So without further delay, let us begin the analysis. As we just discussed recently during the 37th African Union Summit 2024, which was held in Ethiopia in Africa, the countries in African Union banned the donkey skin trade and also prohibited the killing of donkeys across the continent in the African Union. So basically, the killing of donkeys and the trade of donkey skin has been completely prohibited in the African Union. And this is very significant because this follows the Dar es Salaam declaration, which was adopted at the first Pan-African Donkey Conference, which was held in December 2012. So what is Dar es Salaam declaration? This declaration was basically signed in Tanzania during the Pan-African Donkey Conference. And this declaration basically underscores the rapid decrease in Africa's donkey population. So due to donkey slaughter and the donkey skin trade, there has been rapid decrease in the population of donkeys in Africa, and these things were highlighted in Dar es Salaam declaration. And this declaration advocates for 15-year halt on the commercial slaughter of the donkeys for their skin trade. So these points are very important for the UPSC prelims perspective. Now let us discuss about the reason for the donkey skin trade and the need for banning the donkey slaughter and donkey trade in African Union. The reason why the donkey skin is traded is that the collagen that is obtained from the donkey skin is used to create an important product known as 𝐒𝐴𝐲𝐢 in China. And this 𝐒𝐴𝐲𝐢 is a traditional Chinese medicine, and this medicine is used in food, drink and beauty products. So basically, the donkeys are killed and slaughtered in African Union, and they are ultimately exported to China for making 𝐒𝐴𝐲𝐢. And why was there need for such a ban in African Union? The main reason is to prevent the animal suffering and inhuman slaughter of the donkeys in African Union. And most importantly, the donkeys are very crucial for various economic activities in African Union, because people in African Union depend on donkeys for fetching water, transporting goods and services, and also they are used as the draught animals. So the economy of the people of the African Union are dependent on donkeys, and the livelihoods of the thousands of African people are also dependent on the donkeys. So for this reason, there was need for banning the donkey slaughter and the donkey trade in African Union. In India also, there is an important species of donkey, and the species is known as the Indian wild ass, and this Indian wild ass is a subspecies of Asian wild ass, and the scientific name of this wild ass is Equus hyminus. And the most importantly, the world's last population of Indian wild ass is restricted to the Kutch in Gujarat. So the Indian wild ass is only found in the Kutch region of Gujarat, and the main habitat of the Indian wild ass is the sandy saline desert and the grassland ecosystems. And so far as the conservation status of Indian wild ass is concerned, they are near threatened under IUCN, and they are protected under Appendix 2 of the CITES, and they have been protected under the Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. And these were the important facts about the donkey skin trade and the Indian wild ass. Now let us look at the PYQ that has been asked from the similar topic. UPSC in 2011 asked a direct question about the Indian wild ass, and the question was, a sandy and saline area is the natural habitat of Indian animal species. The animal has no predators in that area, but its existence is threatened due to destruction of its habitat. Which of the following could be the animal? So basically, a statement has been given about the animal, and you have to guess the animal which is being talked about here. So this is the very direct question. You can easily answer this question. So comment the answer of this question in the comment section. Now let us move into another topic of discussion for today. Recently, the union government has increased the allocation for the national rubber scheme, and in this context this news becomes important for UPSC prelims perspective and also for the GS3 of UPSC mains. And under GS3 this syllabus falls under is the agricultural marketing. And in this topic we are going to discuss about the context of the news. We will discuss about the natural rubber and the growing conditions required for the natural rubber. Then we will discuss about the scheme that is being talked about in here and its components, and then lastly we will discuss about the rubber board and the PYQ that has been asked from this topic. Now let us begin the analysis. The scheme that is being talked about here is the sustainable and the inclusive development of the natural rubber sector, which is SIDNRS scheme. And for this scheme the government of India has increased the allocation to 23% for the next financial year, which is 24-25 and the 25-26. And the government has also planned to set up the 3 nodal rubber training institutes in Northeast India, and these nodal rubber training institutes will aim to promote the development of rubber based industries in the Northeast regions. And the government has also planned to promote the formation of rubber producer societies, which are RPCs, on the line of the farmer producer organizations, which are FPOs. So the rubber producer societies would be promoted in lines of the farmer producers organizations, which are FPOs. So talking about the natural rubbers, they are derived from the latex or the milky sap that is obtained from the rubber tree, and the scientific name of the rubber tree is the Hevea brasiliensis, and the primary organic compound that is obtained in the rubber tree is the polyisoprene, and it was introduced in tropical Asia and Africa by the British government during the later part of 19th century. So rubber is basically the old world tree which was introduced in the new world by the British, and so far as the growing conditions required for the natural rubber is concerned, they require the tropical climate with annual rainfall from 200 to 450 centimeter, and the lateritic fertile soil is required within acidic condition with a pH value of 4.5 to 6. So basically the acidic soil is required with the pH value from 4.5 to 6, and the temperature required for growing the natural rubber ranges from 25 degrees centigrade to 34 degrees centigrade, and 80% of relative humidity is ideal for the cultivation of natural rubber. And the natural rubber requires the sunshine for about 2000 hours per annum at the rate of 6 hours per day. So these are the important growing conditions which are required for the natural rubber. Now let us discuss about the sustainable and inclusive development of natural rubber sector scheme and its components. The sustainable and inclusive development of natural rubber sector scheme aims to promote the sustainable and the inclusive development of natural rubber sector in India, and this scheme was launched in the financial year 2017-18, and it is implemented by the Rubber Board of India. We will discuss about the Rubber Board of India as well, and the components of this scheme are subsidy for replanting the old rubber trees. So the subsidies would be given for replanting the old rubber trees which are high yielding and disease resistant varieties, and promotion of intercropping. So the financial assistance would be provided to the rubber growers for intercropping rubber with other crops such as pineapple, banana and cocoa. Support for capacity building. The training and extension services would be provided to the rubber growers. Development of infrastructure. So the financial assistance for development of infrastructure facilities such as roads, water harvesting structures, and the processing units for rubber growing areas would be built, and the promotion of rubber based industries. So the financial assistance would be provided for the establishment and the expansion of the rubber based industries such as the tire manufacturing industries, footwear manufacturing industries, and the latex processing units. So these are the important components of the scheme that is being talked about here. So you need to know about all the components of the scheme and when it was launched. Now let us understand more about the natural rubber industry in India and also about the Rubber Board of India. The picture you can see in the background is the rubber tree, and the picture shows how the rubber is extracted from the rubber tree, and these are the rubber trees, and the rubbers are basically extracted from the rubber tree by cutting the bark of the rubber tree, and the latex that is coming out from the tree is collected in the jar, and this latex is ultimately used for manufacturing different rubber based products. So this is how the latex is extracted and collected from the rubber trees. So far as the rubber production and consumption is concerned, India currently is the world's 6th largest producer of natural rubber, and India is also the 2nd biggest consumer of the rubber products globally after China. So globally, China is the largest consumer of the rubber products and India is the second biggest consumer of rubber products. And so far as the production of rubber is concerned, Thailand is world's leading natural rubber producing country. And in 2022 alone, Thailand produced the 35% of global natural rubber. And in South Asia, India holds the fourth largest position following the Thailand, Indonesia and Vietnam. And in South Asia, Thailand holds the top position in natural rubber production. And so far as the imports of rubber products is concerned, about 40% of India's total natural rubber consumption is currently met through the imports. So India imports around 40% of natural rubber for consumption. And Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Tripura and Assam are the major rubber producing states in India. So these were the important facts so far as the production and consumption of rubber is concerned. And as we just discussed, rubber board is the major board for implementing the schemes related to natural rubber sector, and the rubber board is the statutory organization constituted under the Rubber Act of 1947, and this functions under the administrative control of Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So you have to remember whether this is a statutory organization or not and under which ministry this rubber board falls, and the board is headed by the chairperson appointed by the central government, and it has 28 members representing interests from the natural rubber industry. So you have to remember that it has a chairperson and 28 members. So there is a total of 29 members here, and the board's headquarter is located in Kottayam in Kerala. So these are the important facts about the rubber industry. Now let us look at the UPSC PYQ that has been asked from this topic. UPSC in 2008 asked this question about the headquarters of the different board located in India, and the question is match list 1 with the list 2 and select the answer using the given code below. So the coffee board, rubber board, tea board and tobacco board has been given here, and you have to match their headquarters. So as we just discussed, the rubber board's headquarter is located in Kottayam, so you can easily eliminate these options because B is matched with 3. So B or C is the answer. From the history you can guess that the tobacco is basically produced in the Andhra Pradesh region and Guntur is located in Andhra Pradesh. So D should be matched with 2. So D should be matched with 2. So the answer becomes B. So the tobacco board's headquarter is in Guntur, tea board's headquarter is in Kolkata, rubber board's headquarter is in Kottayam and the coffee board's headquarter is in Bangalore. So you have to remember the boards and their headquarters as well. So for this reason we discussed about the rubber board of India. So this type of question is asked in UPSC, so you need to be prepared about this type of question, and this topic was also the last topic of discussion for today. And today as well I have come up with an important quote of the day for you. Now let us look at the quote that I have got for you. The today's quote of the day that I have got for you is very simple and very important for you all. And the quote of the day is, do what is right, not what is easy. So try to implement this quote in your everyday life to make your life more challenging. So with that quote, I am concluding today's session. We'll meet again in the next video. Till then, take care.